morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we will be learning something new and interesting from a chapter that we already started, that is cell and cell organelles. And today it is the third part of the chapter, and we will be completing the chapter in this video. So please see to it that you'll go through the two videos that we have already uploaded on this chapter to have a better understanding about the next part that we are going to do today. So let's get started. Next is vacuoles. The very important organelle is the vacuole. Now, why do I say it is important? It is a clear fluid sac that acts as a storage area for food, minerals and waste. मतलब हमारी बॉडी के अंदर, हमारी सेल्स के अंदर जो भी एक्स्ट्रा अगर कोई भी चीज है, फूड है या मिनरल्स है या वेस्ट है, ये सारी चीजें ये वैक्यूल्स के अंदर स्टोर होती है. In plant cells, the vacuoles are large and mostly filled with water. ठीक है. So in plant cells, the vacuoles are large and they are mostly filled with water. This gives the plant support. In animal cells, the vacuoles are much smaller. Animal cells के अंदर ये vacuoles बहुत छोटे होते हैं as compared to the plant cells. I hope it is clear. So here you have vacuoles. Vacuoles are the storage sac for solid or liquid contents. They do not have any typical shape or size. The structure of the vacuole changes according to the need of the cell. Okay, as I've explained you that the vacuole is the largest cell organelle which is present in the cytoplasm. All right, it depends upon the storage. अगर ज़्यादा store करना है तो उसकी size fluctuate हो सकती है. They don't have a very typical shape or size. ठीक है. The structure of the vacuole it changes according to the need of the cell. Vacuole is bound by single membrane. Alright, so this is how the blue portion that you see inside the cell is the vacuoles. Let us understand the function of the vacuole. To maintain the osmotic pressure of the cell, to store metabolic byproducts and end products, that is glycogen, protein, water, etc. In animal cell, they store waste product and food, while in amoeba, it stores food before digestion. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें vacuoles करता है. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide rigidity to them. Means अगर ये vacuoles के अंदर पानी अच्छा भरा हुआ होता है ना, तो सेल को proper structure मिलने में help होती है. ठीक है. So this is how, and these are the functions of the vacuoles in the cell. Okay. The next important thing that we have is the chloroplast. Now, chloroplast is present only in the plant cells. As we have studied that cell wall was present only in the plant cell. Similarly, chloroplast is also a important organelle which is present only in plant cell. अब ये क्यों different है और क्यों ये plants में ही present और animals में नहीं present? Let's have a look at that. This chloroplast, it contains a green pigment known as chlorophyll, which is important for photosynthesis. ठीक है, तो अभी समझ में आ रहा होगा कि क्लोरोप्लास्ट सिर्फ प्लांट सेल में क्यों प्रेजेंट है. बिकॉज ये क्लोरोप्लास्ट के अंदर होता है क्लोरोफिल, विच इज हेल्पफुल फॉर द प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. और फोटोसिंथेसिस कौन करता है? फोटोसिंथेसिस सिर्फ प्लांट्स करते हैं. यस, रिमेंबर, एनिमल्स ये नहीं प्रोसेस करते. So that is why chloroplast is not present in the animal cell. The chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis process that takes place in the leaves. Chlorophyll in chloroplast traps solar energy and converts it to chemical energy. Stroma in the chloroplast contains enzymes, DNA, ribosomes and carbohydrates that are necessary for photosynthesis. ठीक है। तो क्लोरोफिल जो प्रेजेंट है क्लोरोप्लास्ट के अंदर, इट ट्रैप्स द सोलर एनर्जी, सन की जो रेज है उसे ऑब्जॉर्ब करता है, इट कन्वर्ट्स इट इनटू ग्लूकोज। वी हैव लर्न दैट इन आवर previous standards also कि किस तरीके से photosynthesis होता है. Now this chloroplast is that substance which gives the green color to the leaves. ठीक है, और ग्रीन कलर देने के अलावा उसका फंक्शन है कि वो फोटोसिंथेसिस में हेल्प करता है. ठीक है. The stroma in the chloroplast contains enzymes, DNA, ribosomes and carbohydrates that are necessary for photosynthesis. The function of chloroplast is the chloroplast converts solar energy to chemical energy. So, जो धूप मिलती है, वाटर है, ये सब ऑब्जॉर्ब करने के बाद में ये क्लोरोप्लास्ट क्या करता है, उसे कन्वर्ट करता है इनटू फूड, दैट इज कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स जो यूटिलाइज होती है. ठीक है. द क्रोमोप्लास्ट गिव्स different colors to flowers and fruits as well. Leucoplasts are involved in the synthesis and storage of food like starch, oils and proteins. So these are two different names that are important, which are giving colors to flowers and fruits also, and which helps in the synthesis of starch, oil and proteins. Let us understand the next and another important cell organelle which is present in the cytoplasm, that is the ribosomes. Now ribosomes are tiny spherical bodies that help make proteins. ठीक है, found in the cytoplasm or attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. So here you can see the ribosomes. These are spherical bodies that you see. These are nothing but the ribosomes which are present in the cell organelles. Let us understand more about. Here you have endoplasmic reticulum or ER. Okay, this is a short form for endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, this endoplasmic reticulum, it is the system of membranes throughout the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm में आप लोगों को इस तरीके का structure अक्सर दिखाई देता रहेगा. This is nothing but the endoplasmic reticulum. It connects the nuclear membrane to the cell membrane. ठीक है, it connects the न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, जो न्यूक्लियस का जो बाहर का जो कवरिंग है उससे कनेक्ट करता है, और सेल मेम्ब्रेन से. मीन्स जो पास ऑन चीजें होंगी फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियस थ्रू द अदर सेल, और दूसरे सेल से न्यूक्लियस तक कोई चीज अगर आनी है तो ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के थ्रू आती जाती है. ठीक है. दिस इज द पैसेज वे फॉर मटीरियल मूविंग थ्रू द सेल. As I told you, as it is connected from the nuclear cell to the cell membrane, मतलब सेल की जो बाहर की जो लाइन है, वॉल है, उससे और न्यूक्लियस की सेल से वॉल से कनेक्टेड है ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. इसके थ्रू चीजें पास ऑन होती है थ्रू द एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. This organelle which conducts various substances inside the cell is called endoplasmic reticulum or ER. It has a net-like structure consisting of interconnected miniature tubes and sheets filled with fluid. This endoplasmic reticulum is connected to nucleus from inner side to plasma membrane from outer side. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosome granules. As I explained you about ribosomes, they are present on the endoplasmic reticulum on its outer surface. बाहर की तरफ पे आप लोगों को ribosomes दिखाई देंगे. जहाँ पे ribosomes present है वो portion को हम लोग कहते हैं rough endoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, जहाँ पर ribosomes नहीं रहते हैं वो है smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So the function of endoplasmic reticulum is, it is the framework that supports cell. It helps in conduction of protein. The toxins that have entered the body through the food or air or water are made water soluble by endoplasmic reticulum and then flushed out of the body. See, you are taking in air, you have taken in water. कभी कभार हम लोग कोई भी पानी पी लेते हैं, रास्ते का भी पानी पी लेते हैं हम लोग, बट फिर भी हम लोग बीमार नहीं पड़ते because endoplasmic reticulum flushes out those that impurity which is entering into your body, and it gives it out, and it doesn't let you fall sick. Okay, so these are important things which are present in the cell organelles which are doing this kind of work for our health. Okay, so you have to remember the function of endoplasmic reticulum also. It throws out the toxins that are present that has entered into the body, and it helps in conduction of protein, means जो ribosomes जो mitochondria के अंदर प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होता है वो अगर बाहर पहुंचाना है या फिर ऑक्सीजन बाहर पहुंचाना है तो ये सारी चीजें कौन कंडक्ट करता है? एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. ओके, the next that we have is the Golgi bodies. Now what are Golgi bodies? Now these are tube-like structures that have tiny sacs at their ends. मतलब दोनों साइड पे उसको sac-like structures present होते हैं, ट्यूब जैसे हैं. They help package protein. It is made up of 5 to 8 hollow and flat sacs placed parallel to each other. These sacs are called cristae and are filled with different enzymes. The protein coming from endoplasmic reticulum are enclosed in vesicles. Now ये body आप लोगों को दिखाई दे रही Golgi body. This is how the Golgi body looks inside the cell organ, inside the cytoplasm. Okay, these are made up of 5 to 8 hollow and flat sac placed parallel. आप लोगों को दिख रहा है parallel है एक दूसरे से. They have enzymes, different enzymes, and the proteins which is coming from the endoplasmic reticulum are enclosed in vesicles which come towards Golgi complex via cytoplasm. ठीक है, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से वो साइटोप्लाज्म में जाता है, साइटोप्लाज्म से वो Golgi bodies में जाता है. They fuse with the formation of the Golgi membranes and empty their contents in the cristae. As they pass through the cristae, they are chemically modified with the help of enzymes. They are again packed in the vesicles. These vesicles exit from the maturation phase. Thus, cristae works like a packaging department and that packs and distributes the substances. ठीक है, तो इनका काम क्या है? Basically, they take in the proteins which is present, from which is coming from the endoplasmic reticulum into the cytoplasm. Golgi bodies उनको pack करता है and then it is let out from the cell and it moves away from the cell. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से ये प्रोसेस है. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम सिर्फ लेट आउट कर देता है, गोल्गी बॉडी उसे प्रॉपर बनाकर उसे पैक करता है and it distributes the entire protein into the cell properly for its proper functioning. जितना required है, जहाँ required है, उस तरीके से. So each and every cell organelle has a very different and unique function. So this is how the Golgi apparatus looks when you see it under the electron microscope. Let's have a look at the functions of the Golgi body. The Golgi complex is the secretory organ of the cell. It modifies, sorts and packs material synthesized in the cell and dispatches them to various targets like plasma membrane, lysosome, etc. ठीक है, जो enzymes है, mucus है, protein, pigments, these are all packed properly in the Golgi body and then it is sent through the plasma membrane. It produces vacuoles and secretory vesicles. It helps in the formation of cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosome. Now let's have a look at the person who first saw the Golgi body. Camillo Golgi described the Golgi complex for the first time. He developed the staining technique called black reaction and with the help of it, he studied nervous system. He won the Nobel Prize of 1906 along with Sancho Cajal for the study of structure of nervous system. Let's move on to the next cell organelle that are lysosomes. Now lysosomes are also called as suicide sacs. Why? Let us understand more about it. The small structure that contains enzymes which are used in digestion. If a lysosome were to burst, it could destroy the entire cell. That is why it is called as the suicide sac. अगर ये फट जाता है तो पूरा cell destroy हो जाता है. Okay, so it is very small and it has enzymes which are used in the digestion process. So due to various metabolic activities in the cell, ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट इज जेनरेटेड. हमारी सेल के अंदर बहुत सारे प्रोसेसेस होते हैं, तो उसकी वजह से वेस्ट जेनरेट होता है. Lysosome digest the waste, and lysosomes are simple single membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes. The function is the immune system. It destroys viruses and bacteria that attack the cell. Demolition squad, it is destroys, it worn out the cellular organelles which are there, जो खराब हो जाते हैं, जो गुड मतलब जो सही तरीके से फंक्शन नहीं करते हैं, तो उसे ये डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है. It is the suicide bag. When a cell becomes old or is damaged, lysosome burst and enzyme digest their own cells. मतलब lysosomes के अंदर जो enzymes है वो सेल को खा जाते हैं और डाइजेस्ट कर लेते हैं. एंड अगर कोई डैमेज हो जाता है सेल, उससे भी ऐसा कर लेते हैं. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज द सुसाइड बैग. ड्यूरिंग स्टारवेशन, कभी कभार हम लोगों को अगर खाना नहीं मिलता है, पानी नहीं मिलता है, तो लाइसोसोम डाइजेस्ट द स्टोर्ड प्रोटीन्स एंड फैट्स. जो भी स्टोर्ड प्रोटीन्स हमारी बॉडी में प्रेजेंट है उसे वो यूटिलाइज करता है. ठीक है. सो लाइसोसोम्स आर वेरी स्मॉल बट दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन आवर सेल. सो दिस इज हाउ द लाइसोसोम लुक्स इन द सेल. So here you have the entire image of all the cell organelles that we studied today. We have learnt about the plasma membrane or the cell membrane, which is the outermost covering of the cell. We have learnt about the center part, that is the nucleus, and inside the nucleus also we have learnt few things, that is the nucleoplasm, nucleolus, what does it do. Then we also studied about the cytoplasm, and inside the cytoplasm what all cell organelles do we have? We have Golgi bodies, we have mitochondria, we have lysosome, we have endoplasmic reticulum, okay, we have ribosomes. We have learned about all these cell organelles in today's class. Apart from this, we have also learned about cell wall, we have learned about chloroplasts which are present in the plant cell. Now let's have a look at the differences between plant cell and animal cell. Now why am I teaching you all this? Because this will help you to remember both the cell organelles which are present in plant cell and animal cell. So nucleus is present in animal cell also and in plant cell also. Mitochondria is also present in both the cells. Cytoplasm is also present in animal cells and plant cells. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is present only in the plant cells because it helps in the process of photosynthesis by producing the chemical called as chlorophyll. Okay? Animal cells do not have chloroplast. Golgi apparatus is present in animal cells also and in plant cell as well. Cell membrane is present in plant cells only, not in animal cell. Plasma membrane is present in animal cell also and in plant cell also. Lysosomes are present in animal cells. They occur in cytoplasm. Lysosomes usually are not evident in plant cells but are present. It is not said that it is absent. They are there. Ribosomes are present in both. Endoplasmic reticulum, smooth and rough, both are present in animal cells and plant cells. Then you have vacuoles. Vacuoles are smaller in size in plant animal cells, whereas in plant cells the vacuoles are large and they take up about 90% of the cell volume. Alright, now the shape of plant cells are usually rectangular and it is a fixed shape, whereas in animal cells it is round and irregular shape. I hope with this chapter is quite clear to all of you. Today we have learned about the differences between plant cell and animal cell also. So please see to it that if you learn it like this, it will be much easier for you all. And you have to remember the functions of all the cell organelles that we learned. So please see to it that you all go through the video. If you have any doubts and queries, please go through the video once again. I hope to see you in the next coming video with something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.
If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.